Hey everybody, I'm here to cover the program assessment and how to kick that off. So you start by selecting the FY21 program assessment, start inspection. Wait for it to come up. Just like with the facilities inspection, you're going to go ahead and select your site that you're doing your inspection on. We'll stick with the FSS there. You can change your program number if you would like. So you got FY21. You can change it to whichever you would like there. The date the assessment started, select that. Put in your squadron commander's name. Your safety rep who's conducting it. And again, as I touched on before, if it's got a red line to the left of it here, a red bar, that means that it is required before you can close out the inspection. Like I said, you have your safety representative here that's going to be facilitating the inspection with you, and then your safety personnel. Then we go ahead and move to the next page. Here's your report details. Similar to the facility inspection, you can select whichever details you want to put into your report. So you have, again, the executive summary, assessment results, any recommendations, the in-brief. If you want to brief them on mishap data, you can load that in, and you can also brief them on open inspection deficiencies from your previous inspection. So again, you have your generic executive summary that's pretty bland, and you can doctor that up if you export this to PDF, Word, or Word. Here's your deficiencies, and defined as critical, significant, and minor. This is right out of the AFI 9201. You have your mishaps. The unit's conformance with the mishap prevention program. So as you can see, it was met and effective, needs minor improvements, met but needs significant, was not effective. Commander supports for safety, the unit supervisor's support for safety, and again, you can select any one of these. Your weapons safety program score if it's applicable, or you can do NA. And then the flight safety score. We currently don't have a flight safety checklist uploaded into here, but we are working on that for the future. Then you have any of the recommendations that you want to put in. If you did an in-brief, just like any other one, you can put the date and time, the attendees, any inspection findings, comments, open hazards from your abatement log, and any comments you have on that, and then any mishap trends that you want to brief the commander on. So then we roll into the program assessment. And so in here, you're going to select if it's occupational, weapons, or flight. And you can select as many of these as you'd like. Or again, with the other one, you can select as few as you want. So we'll stick with the occupational. And then you select which checklist you want to run. And these are direct, these come directly from AFI 91202. And what the requirements are in there. Your confined spaces are also going to have the OSHA references, as well as the AFMAN 91203. Same with your fall protection. The HAZCOM is based off of the HAZCOM program. And then you're same with your hazardous energy control, materials handling. And these are all just programmatic type things that you should be looking for that specific program. The nice thing about this is that if you want to run just a specific program item, you can run just that specific program. So if you want to do a material handling audit for all your squadrons, you can just select the material handling checklist, and you can run this for all the squadrons on your installation that have materials handling equipment. On the front end here, we loaded in all the references. So you have your link to the OSHA, both the 179, 178, and you have a link to the AFMAN 91203 here as well. And then we tailored this inspection off of what is in AFSAS. So with that, the Materials Handling Equipment Program is rated, and you can select what you're rating that program as. So met and effective, met needs minor, so on and so forth. And in here, you have all your questions, and you have the reference built right into here. So this one has an AFMAN and a CFR that both reference this requirement right here. This one is set up similar to the other one. You have compliant, critical, significant, minor, recommended improvement area, in NA, and then for the reference, these right here have the OSHA reference, so 1910-178. And I don't have the link in here, but there is the specific paragraph that tells you what to look for that. Same with the AFMAN. We have the AFMAN paragraph in here as well. So that's a little something to help you out when you're out there doing the inspection. You can pull this up and see what it is that that paragraph is talking about, and so you know what to look for when you're out there and performing the inspection. So that you can just select say minor. That's going to drop down your cause. So again, this is mirrored right out of AFSAS, and this will allow you to select what type or what the cause was, or what you feel the cause was for that deficiency, that program deficiency. And again, these are directly right out of AFSAS. So you have your supervisor oversight, facility manager oversight, whatever it is that you feel it was, or that when you talk to them, whatever the caused them to have that deficiency, you go ahead and select that and you plug it right into here. Similar to the other one, we load our deficiencies right in here. So do commanders and units requiring training on power desk or lifting equipment designate a qualified person as instructors. So in here, if the commander did not do that, you can put that commander. So you can put they failed to designate qualified so you can plug that right in there. I highly recommend that you make this as detailed as you can. So for this right here, you should put the 22 FSS commander failed to designate qualified persons as instructors for powered industrial equipment. So make sure you make it specific, because that'll help you when you go and you create your action items that you're going to assign out to your USR. You'll know exactly who it was, so that commander, and then you'll also know what it was that they failed to do. So again, making it as detailed as you can is going to help you down the road as you work on these. Again, you select save. You don't have to worry about the photo, and we'll cover action items and how to create action items in a separate video. So we'll move on from that. So for this right here, we'll just put this commander oversight that they maybe didn't know, or they failed to designate them in person, or designated on the appointment letter. So that's how all these right here roll out. And again, you can load this up with as many checklists as you want to do. So if you're going to do a full-blown program assessment on that squadron, you can just load every one of these into here. And this will take you through all the required programs that we have to review. And again, it's taken directly out of AFI 91202 for the program assessment items, even the JSTO and all that. So with that, we'll pull up one of these right here. We'll say CC involvement. Oops, go down here. And again, just like the other one, you can roll these all up. Actually, we're going to take a look at the JSTO first and foremost. So JSTO, you can select the overall rating. And then with the JSTO, it's broken out by work center. So if you're doing, say, FSS here, they're going to have the customer support section. So you can plug that right in there. And then you can go right on through and select whether they're compliant, non-compliant. They have everything they need for their JSTO. And then with that, they also have the recruiting and retention. So you can fill out one of these checklists for each of the sections that you're inspecting, and you can identify down to that specific section whether or not their JSTOs are compliant or not. And again, like I say, these will roll back up. So I'm going to jump into CC involvement. So in here you can select the CC involvement. And I'll show you the references here for this. So as you can see this one right here, it's just taken right out of AFI 91202. And in there, paragraph 1.6.21.10. It says right here, ensure safety and occupational health programs and requirements. So it has in there exactly what you'll be looking for. And it also has the waiver authority for it as well. And these right here, like I say, are taken right out of this. So 1.6.27 is what covers the commanders, what they're required to do for their safety program. So if there's multiple paragraphs that deal with it, I have also tried to load in the multiple paragraphs to go with it. That way you have all the references right here together in one single spot. So that pretty much covers the basics of this inspection. Again, you can load in as many or as few as you want. If you want to do occupational and weapons, you can have both those in there. Right here is your weapons one, so you're going to select your weapons checklist that you're going to run. And you have your ADWSR now, your supplements and operating instructions, facility license, clearing barrel, your NCE program, PPE, anything you might need for a weapon safety program should be loaded right into here. Obviously, if you notice something that's missing, by all means, let us know and we can load those in. But again, remember this is a program side of the house, so we're just looking at the weapon safety program and what is required on the program side. So as we roll to the last page here, I did put some OSHA information in here that you can use if you would like. So it has the current dollar value for each violation that you may have found during while you did your inspection. So it's just a little something that you can fill out if you would like. Again, it's just optional. And then we have our verbal out brief, so the date that was given and who attended it. We have the required signatures for the personnel that are required. And then we have the final report date on here as well. So again, this stuff is fairly self-explanatory. If you are using the tablet, obviously you can just click add signature and you can have that person sign it. Because I'm not in the iPad or mobile device, it pops that up and you can go search for a signature. You can also attach a document in here that has a signature. So if you're using a free version or you're using it on the web-based platform here, you can actually just print out this page, walk it around, get it signed, and then upload to each one of these. Just upload that signed document right here for each of your signatures, and that'll work as well. So with that, once you've completed all that and you have all your read, you can click Mark as Complete, and that'll complete your inspection. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.